MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the New York Yankees and the Baltimore Orioles. The Yankees are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Lorenzo Feliz will be the starter for the O's in this contest. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For the Yankees, the second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Here's the first pitch to him. Lined into right, a base hit.
I mean, an absolute bullet line drive on the first pitch of the game. I always wondered how many pitchers were so it has to frustrate the living heck out of you, because if I'm leading off, and I never did it in my career, I'd be pulling the trigger every 0-0 pitch. That might be the best pitch you'll see all day.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them. Show up to the yard today looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown. Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
At the plate now, David Rosario, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. And it's 1-1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. Long throw to the plate. But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
Striding in, Aaron Judge. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. From the belt, the pitch on a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
Reined in to second for 1. On to first, a double play. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. Last year, he won the American League Silver Slugger for first baseman. You think about that. Everybody who plays first can hit, and he hit above the top of the heap. He's a pretty special hitter.
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar as he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Andujar brings in a batting average resting just under .320, and a look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here. And that's a fair ball as it'll head toward the scoreboard. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game. Throw won't get him.
Sometimes you get off on the wrong foot, and it's hard to get back on the right one. That's the 4th hit he's given up here already in the early going. He's got to find a way to string some outs together, or he's going to be in some deep trouble.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. Ripped down the line. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. Throw into second.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or two early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room, but that double, they're up 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find a way to get some outs, he's going to be heading to the showers before some of the fans are even in their seats.
Into the box now, Clint Frazier. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. Runner in scoring position with two gone. The 1-0. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Stewart is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So they pick up 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Yankees 3, the Orioles coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Masahiro Tanaka gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Digging in, Jonathan Villar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Orioles, the second baseman, Jonathan Villar.
Here it comes. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. Fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
2 balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Jonathan Villar. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Lifted the other way to left center. Mancini moving back. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
I got that this lineup, Matty, in Oriole Park likes to swing the bats. This place plays small. This place has a low wall. You can drive it out pretty much line to line, and there's a lot of room to be a hero in this yard.
To the plate now, William Casado. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Another one sent foul. The next 0-2 is taken for ball 1. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Here he comes again, 1-2. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Aaron Hicks is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. Tanaka pauses. Here it comes. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They trail in this one 3-0. So here's Trey Mancini. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike. hit to first. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Batting 9.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And let's take a look at outfielder Aaron Hicks. Hey, some guys figure it out at 21, some guys figure it out at 30, some guys never figure it out. Aaron Hicks is one of those guys who has come into his own. He's dynamic on both sides of the plate from an offensive standpoint and has an absolute cannon in the outfield to go along with great range.
Bouncer up the middle. Throw gets him 2 down.
Now back, second base.
In now, Gleyber Torres. He reached on a single in his first try. Here's the pitch. Liner toward right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Yankees retired on just 4 pitches, but they lead it 3-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next it'll be the outfielder, DJ Stewart.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
On the outside, Black, good pitch called for a strike.
He knows his strengths and weaknesses at the plate. He knows he has a cold zone away. But the bottom line is this pitcher has been able to execute to that spot. If he misses over the heart of the plate, this guy's still going to be ready.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. DJ Stewart is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. Stepping in now, Scott Ragsdale, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning. Pedro Severino digs in at the plate. First pitch coming, here it is. Tanaka pauses. Here he comes 0-1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Rosario will put this one away, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the Yankees 3 and the Orioles 0. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go as the third baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Here's the first pitch to him. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer on a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
So now to the plate, David Rosario. 1 ball, no strikes the count. LeMahieu on at first, nobody out. Skied down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
1 out here in the Yankees' 3rd inning, and that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge. From the stretch. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. 0-1 count and the pitch.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Grounded back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Now a long throw to third. And as a result of that errant throw back in, he'll advance 90 feet here and move up from second to third.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to say.
In to score, the runner from third. And he's safe. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. In now, Gary Sanchez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And their runners at the corners now. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made. And here comes the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. Now a 5-0 lead.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the outfielder Clint Frazier. From the belt, kicks and deals. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Gabriel Inoa is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Gabriel Inoa.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. Scooped up, VR at the bag, and that retires the side. So 2 runs on 4 hits, 1 error, and a couple of men left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Yankees are out in front, 5-0. Into the box now, Dwight Smith Jr. And his guys have quite a hill to climb, down 5-0 here in the early going. The pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. There's strike 2 as it catches the outside corner. Line softly toward the hole, but no problem at first, and that's the first out.
Batting it, the third baseman, Renato Nunez.
So digging in now, Renato Nunez. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And that misses, ball 1. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
Hard hit ball to second. Torres has it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting ninth, the first baseman, number 6.
Standing in, Cedric Mullins. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Mullins is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And the pitch. Two out, nobody on. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. Right side and right into the shift. Torres scoops it up. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off
all set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder, Gleyber Torres. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded cleanly, and there's out number 2. So coming to the plate, David Rosario. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
5 runs, 10 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Skied into straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. In now for the O's, Jonathan Villar. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And the Orioles are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning, and he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Standing in now, William Casado. In there, now the throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
That's not easy to do. To steal third off a catcher that has an elite arm like this, great base running there.
0-1, here it comes. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. The next 1-2 pitch. Hit in the air to shallow center. Torres onto the grass. He's there and records the first out.
Now back, center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
So a runner at third here with one gone, and that'll bring in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Seared down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
So here's the cleanup hitter, DJ Stewart. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. Taken but called a strike. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We played 4 full. It's the Yankees 5 and the Orioles 1. Digging in and looking for more, Aaron Judge. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Number 99, Aaron.
Now the pitch.
Judge.
Down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. High and deep to right center. Hicks will back up and put this away for a long out, number 1.
Now batting, designated hitter, Miguel ANDUJAR.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel ANDUJAR. First delivery to him on the way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Up next for the Yankees, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Gary Sanchez. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
To short, hit hard, reined in. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Off of one leg, in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The catcher, number 28,
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Pedro Severino. He popped out in his first trip. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. 0-2 count and the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Now another 0-2.
Nope, at the ball.
Fouled away. And he swings on top and sends it on the ground out to second. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A dive, and he knocks it down. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Striding into the box, Renato Nunez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First offering on its way.
0-1.
Now the 1-0. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Orioles leave 1. They're down 5-1. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Clint Frazier. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit the other way out toward right field. Stewart has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, left fielder, TREY, MANCINI.
Coming to the plate now, Trey Mancini. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the first pitch to him. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
The 1-2. Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Into the box now, Gleyber Torres. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Liner towards second. Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Next for the Yankees, the third baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
2 away now in the Yankees' 6th, and that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 from 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
At the plate, David Rosario, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. In his career, Rosario is hitting over .330. Nothing to scoff at, clearly.
Matty, this is one of the best offensive forces in the sport. Not only an amazing batting average, but does it in a variety of different ways with damage.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
And that'll plate run number 6. It's now a 6-1 ball game. And quite a turn of events there, as not only is he on the drop third strike, but a run scores as well. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Right back at the mound. And that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run scores. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
Brandon Klein gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Here's Miguel Andujar now. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
The 1-0 takes this the other way to right. Stewart is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 2 left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Yankees 8 and the Orioles 1. Ready now, Cedric Mullins. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Liner toward right center. And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. And the Orioles are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Into the box now, Jonathan Villar. A ball and no strikes. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Long run for the right fielder. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. Next will be the designated hitter, William Casado. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. A man at third with one away. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Line hard toward right center. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Boy, Dero, so close to getting the strikeout there. Needed to make one more pitch and didn't throw a good enough breaking ball there with 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's what you pray for from an offensive standpoint. You try and pick up that red spinning dot that constitutes slider coming in there, and then you hope it doesn't fall off the table. He was able to get himself inside that.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Good luck with that pitch. That pitch is an absolute nightmare. Almost unhittable. Nasty downward action. High 80s velocity.
This is hit softly to third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
The batter, number 24.
Now in the box, DJ Stewart. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. Tanaka pauses. Here's the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. It's a run on 2 hits here for Baltimore. 7th inning coming up. The Yankees lead it 8-2. 7th inning ready to roll, and next will be the power hitting catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Gary Sanchez.
First pitch of the at-bat. Lined into right, a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
At the plate now, Clint Frazier. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
And you know, guys, if this bat doesn't break, it's probably a double play ball, but that just wasn't happening here. Good job to make sure of one, though.
One gone here in the Yankee 7th, and that'll bring up the power-hitting outfielder TREY Mancini. First pitch on its way. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
And he even knew he got away with one here. He was late on the pitch, barely catching up to it, but he has enough strength to muscle it off the foul pole for a homer. Cheap? No way. That's impressive.
Stepping in now, Jose Iglesias, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 home.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Line towards center field. Hicks is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Gleyber Torres. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Taking it in there is Hicks for the final out of the inning. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Yankees 10 and the Orioles 2. Bottom of the inning now, and stepping up as the shortstop, Scott Ragsdale.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And that's the first out.
Now batting, catcher.
So striding in, Pedro Severino. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Ball 2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Mancini is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting, the left fielder, Dwight Smith Jr.
At the plate, Dwight Smith Jr. No hits to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The 0-1.
1-1.
2 out, nobody on. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Mancini makes the catch for out number 3. 1-2-3 go the Orioles, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit softly down the line at first, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. The pitch. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, the first baseman, David Rosario.
Stepping in, David Rosario. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Fly ball right down the line and left. And they can't run it down. One out, nobody on. There's a drive out to left center field. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second with one away.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Paul Fry comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Here's big Aaron Judge as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. A couple of RBIs for him already and a chance for more here. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And there are two away now.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Miguel ANDUJAR.
Striding forward now is the DH, Miguel ANDUJAR. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
In there for strike one. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Men on third with two down. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Ooh, wee, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
The 1-2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Here now the 2-2. Shot back up the middle. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third. He'll get it into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Yankees forced to settle for one. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the eighth coming up. The Yankees lead it 11-2. And here's Renato Nunez. We're in the eighth now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how the starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
This one's down to third. LeMahieu's got it. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away.
Now batting, number 6.
Now to the plate, Cedric Mullins. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another full count pitch home. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Iglesias is there, and that's the second out.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Jonathan Villar.
Ready now for Baltimore, Jonathan Villar. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Weak grounder back to the mound. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. This one pretty well in the bag. 9th inning coming up. It's the Yankees 11 and the Orioles 2. Stepping into the box, Gary Sanchez. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. Scooped up. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, right fielder,
Digging in to try it again, Clint Frazier. He was a ground out victim last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot that time for Clint Frazier. Home run number 3 here in the early going as they just continue to pour it on here.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
Into the box, Trey Mancini. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Stewart is there, 2 down.
now batting, the shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
Stepping up to the plate, Jose Iglesias. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater.
And that is through into center field, a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
So now to the plate, Gleyber Torres. Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Sean Gilmartin enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. To the plate now, DJ LeMahieu. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on one pitch, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits. No. Now batting, William Casado, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Hey, that was 8 straight up until that base hit right there. Let's see if the offense gets something rolling now.
In now, Aaron Hicks. as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. And he should be okay to go the distance here. He's just now about to hit 100 pitches for the ball game.
Yeah, it's go time, Matty B. He's got it.
And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. Into the box now, DJ Stewart. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Frazier moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number one.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Scott Ragsdale.
Now at the plate, Scott Ragsdale. First offering on its way. Hit sharply toward the right side. And this is going to get down for extra bases, as that'll get one, if not both of them, home. Casado is on his way home. Safe at the plate as they inch back here, but there's still a ways to go.
Just a great at-bat there. That one-out double gets a run across, and now they've got runners at second and third and are one solid swing away from making this a real big inning.
Standing in now, Pedro Severino. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
They get the run there, but this late in the game with the lead in hand, you'll definitely trade an out for a run. That doesn't mean a whole lot.
At the plate, Dwight Smith Jr. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And that swung on and missed for strike one. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. And it's fouled away. Baltimore down to their final strike. And this is a strike 3 called, and a bit of a questionable ending there as the ball game is over.
Well, I got to be honest, I didn't think he had 9 innings in him, but he battled and he finished the game and he picked up the win along the way too.
13-4 the way this one ends. The New York Yankees jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Masahiro Tanaka takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Lorenzo Feliz couldn't work out of the third inning, taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 3 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.